Hi everyone, this is Amnar with Team Proxy the Power. I'd like to welcome you all to my first ever Standard Pauper State of the Union address. With Eldritch Moon coming out, we'll have a brand new Standard Pauper season coming up, so I'd like to take this time to go ahead and reflect back on the previous season, kind of talk about the new season coming up, as well as a couple other general thoughts. The new set for Standard, Eldritch Moon, came out this past weekend online, and whenever a new set comes out online, there are no Standard Pauper tournaments that week for either SPDC or MPDC. This gives you about a week to allow the cards to hit all the vendors. That way you're not paying ridiculous prices for commons for your Standard Pauper decks. This also lets people have some time to brew and come up with some better formulated ideas and some stronger decks than we had seen if they were allowed immediately after the set release. Speaking of the tournaments, I'm going to go ahead and look over both the MPDC and the SPDC as a sort of way to get a snapshot of the format. Here at MPDC, we had our Worlds Tournament, and of course with the Sultai Control, aka Sultai Grind, coming out on top. A deck that was sort of very similar to the deck that ended up winning out at the end of last season's MPDC and SPDC. Both decks sort of made and perfected by Dr. Chris Baker DC. Also coming up in the top 4 here, we have the Bant Enchantments deck, which sort of plays between the enchantments as well as the synergy of the Auramancer, getting back either your really strong enchantments allowing you to do more damage, or coming back with multiple of your vessels allowing you to create tons of spirit tokens. Earlier in the week, SPDC was unable to get its 8 players required in order to make the tournament on Sunday, so unfortunately they had to reschedule to later in the week. It was played, I believe, on Thursday, and I was in this one, bringing you the Black-Red Madness deck. Also coming out here is on top, and again at 4th place, would be the Sultai Grind deck, with the Bant Enchantments coming in 2nd again. It turned out to be a strong deck that came away towards the end of the season. Ended up being pioneered by our Remedio. And of course, rounding out the top 4, you have the Green-White Air Support by yours truly. Now, I didn't run the deck, but I'm glad to see that Little Fiend here had some success with it. Hopefully the Eldritch Moon will be able to shake up the format a little bit, because having endless Sultai and Golgari matches is kind of stale for the environment, and has led towards a drop of attendance in the SPDC and MPDC tournaments here at the end. I'd like to thank everyone for checking out my State of the Union address here. Sort of a recap on the MPDC, SPDC season. Hopefully we'll get Eldritch Moon to shake things up a bit. I know I've repeated that a couple of times, but I'm really excited for this new set. A new set coming out is always like Christmas time. Please sure to check out for more videos. We've still got the Black-Red Madness deck coming up for you, and if I don't have enough Standard Pauper videos to make it to the beginning of SPDC and MPDC season, I'll go ahead and bring in a Classic Pauper deck tech as well as a series of videos from a Pauper League. I just have to pick between the 2 Pauper decks that I currently have and have the most practice with, and hopefully I'll be bringing you those very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you in more videos.